Hi, Cancer. This is Just with your June 1st to the 15th, 2017 council. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Cancer, I can say straight away, some of you are going to have up and down energy, up and down emotions, highs and lows, probably for the next 2 months. If this just started, if it's been going on, you'll probably be wrapping that up within the next 2 weeks. So just gauge it. If you're saying that, hey, I've been already going through this for like 3 weeks now or a month now, then you have another month, that sort of thing. If you like, yeah, I just been feeling this way this week, and you have probably another 2 weeks or 2 months. But I'm feeling like it's probably going to go straight through your sign, because I recall today, I don't know, no, it wasn't today. Yesterday or someday, and I was thinking, and I said, Cancer, it's gonna be like a moody up and down energy, highs and lows, happy, then mad, and happy, upset, that sort of thing. So now I see the confirmation that, yeah, it's gonna be like this up and down energy for some of you guys right now. Some of you are just up and down. Plain and simple, the biggest theme I see here is that some of you have found something out that you're not telling anyone. You just want it to be fixed, but it's going to take some time. That's pretty much it. And you could apply that to any area that general statement applies. Okay. Because that's really like, you guys have major cards going on here. Major. So there is something that's probably going to be a tagline. Major. There's something's going on in your life that's pretty major for you. It could be major in a good way. It could be major in a not so good way. But whatever it is, you need it to kind of level out. Okay, because it's spinning you upside down emotionally. It has you up, it has you down. So you would like for it to level, and you're not really able to communicate it to other people. They may not understand. You may just not be able to tell them, It could be for some of you that you have to get rid of someone at the workplace. If you're a supervisor, you may have to start laying people off, because I do see that. Trying to see if it's you guys is going to get laid off. I don't think it's going to be you guys that's going to get laid off, but I feel like you guys may have to do the laying off, because it's like you guys you're privy to the information. It's something that you heard, found out about, that really you kind of can't tell people, and you want it to happen, but it's just going to take some time. It's just not time for it to happen. Or you want someone else to do it, but they can't. So again, someone may be on leave, on vacation, out sick, something, and now you have to do something that they would normally do. You don't want to have to do it, but then now you're placed to be the person to do it, is what I'm kind of seeing there too. So there's like a big, huge, major thing that's going on for most of you. That's going to be the theme, I feel, until we get into like Leo season. It's going to have your emotions up and down, but again, you guys will be fine. It'll all work out. But again, it's like, it's like, I don't want to say it's like the flu, but it's like the flu. Like you go through that first part, it's just really like, and then, you start to feel, one day you just wake up and you start feeling better. But the days before, it's like you really feel like, is this ever going to get, like, this is never going to get better, even though you've had the flu before. So the process, it gets better. It gets better, but in the moment, it just never seems like it will, right? That type of thing. So, that being said, money. I want to say this, for some of you, if you are, you lost your job, you've been waiting to try to get a job, you're stressing out because you lost a job, or your job is coming to an end, you're trying to find one before it comes to an end, you've been unsuccessful, now you're counting your pennies, you're nervous, you're worried, you're scared. Don't worry, you're going to get an opportunity. So just channel all that energy into focusing on not, I'm in the poorhouse, I have no money, I'm down to 2 pennies, I'm putting my resume out, or I'm, whatever process you go through to look for work, and, I'm just in a down period for maybe 3 weeks or a month, and I'll have something coming through for me. Now, again, this is a general reading. It is not for everyone that is in that same reality, it will relate to them. So just take it with a grain of salt, obviously, because it's not a personal counsel. Now, for those of you that run your own business, it looks like there could have been like something, I don't want to say you dropped the ball, but like there may be, no, I don't want to say you dropped the ball. It's just like trying to balance the budget. I do see some of you balancing the budget. Okay. Some of you may be trying to bring in more clientele, maybe bring in more customers. And there's some worry. There's some worry around whatever new idea you have, new pitch. Some of you may want to even partner with someone, but that person could be quite difficult. They're very successful and they could be very beneficial for you to partner with them to learn what they know and get their tricks of trade and be able to go off and do it on your own. But they're a bit difficult to deal with. So I do get this difficulty in partnerships as it relates to business. Okay. Balancing of the budget if it's your own business and if you are not in jeopardy of losing your job and it's just work as usual. There could be something going on at the workplace that you guys have no clue about, or you may be privy to. And it may be some cutting. I do see like some cutting maybe going on. Now, but I will be conservative with my money, that sort of thing. You guys look to be fine. I just see worrying over whatever situation is going on. Now, as it relates to love, I'm going to have to put this in different sections. Men, but the 2 month and through Cancer season, your emotions being up and down, that's still going to apply. Cancer men, you're dealing with, well, I can't say Cancer. Let's see how I'm going to say this. Cancer men, you are dealing with somebody that's very defiant, that's very headstrong. They may feel like you've done something wrong, or they could just be a very strong energy. Like they don't tolerate no BS, or there's someone that when they're wrong and strong, you know how that goes. So it's like, I'm wrong, but I'm still going to be right no matter what you say, because in my mind, I'm right. So you can be dealing with somebody like that, right? And it's been maybe like 7 weeks, a week or 7 weeks since you've been able to kind of, make sense with this person is what I'm saying. And if it's a Pisces man, this woman could be very masculine, or she doesn't have to look masculine, but she may be very alpha female, let's say. I do feel like you're worrying because you want the person to come back to you, or you have wanted the person to come back to you in June. If they didn't stay long. There's a bit of arrogance with this person, spoiledness. Like this person is a bit spoiled, I can see. So there's that. And a person could be viewing you guys as that way as well. So there could be this, I just get this like men and women across the board, my ladies too. Your mate may be you may not be feeling attended to. Let me say that. Okay. Some Cancers are not feeling attended to by their mate. You may have this never care attitude. All right. Now, some of you Cancer men are dealing with alpha women. She's doing that to you. Cancer ladies, you're dealing with men, particularly if it's a Leo man. He's doing that to you. I said Leo, but I meant fire sign. Leo man, he could be doing that to you. Just having this very off again, on again. And when you talk to him, having a very arrogant way of how he speaks to you. Just arrogant, pompous is what it looks like to me. And if that's the case, some of you may be feeling like, he comes when he wants to come, or he leaves when he wants to leave. And some of you may be feeling like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go. See, I'm starting to get all over the place with this reading because it is kind of it's up and down. It's up and down. There could be something that you find out about that you didn't know, or you're keeping a secret. And with that information, you may be planning to make some changes. Some of you may not even know that this person may be having a plan for you, and they're going to do away with the relationship, but they're just biding their time. Okay. I feel this more with Cancer ladies. So if you're at your wit's end with your mate, you may be feeling like, he comes and he goes and he comes and he goes and he gives me these sob stories. He goes from being a charming guy to being a pompous jerk, and I've had enough of it. And I feel like once you guys become a little bit more practical, especially when I was thinking Taurus season, but we've already passed that. When we get more into like, excuse me, maybe Virgo season, more back into the earthy season, is when you guys, excuse me, maybe, because right, June, July, August, September, more like in Virgo season is when I feel like you may take a break from that person, or you may decide to just leave that person alone. But you're gonna hang in there for quite some time, because it's a strong karmic relationship. It's very hard for you to deny this person, ladies. I'm talking about here. Very hard for you to deny this person, but there's a lot of lessons attached to this person. So the advice is for you to kind of let it go, and only accept what you feel you're worthy of, right? What are you worth? And if you're worth more, then you need to, let the situation go, let it go, and let it die, and let it be gone, let it be done. Because you may be suspecting that there's somebody else, okay, with this Casanova. But again, there's this buying of time, because you have to go through all of your various of emotions, stress, anxiety, worry, planning, all this stuff. And then him feeling like, okay, there's still some maternal connection to this man, ladies I'm talking about here. But I feel like you guys are going to really go through a variant of feelings, and then come to, like I said, when you get to Virgo, almost like come full circle and make some real concrete decisions. But it's going to take some time. For those of you that can relate to that. Men, it's like, for my men, you may be wanting to go see another woman. So you may be feeling like you can't get through to one. You may be wanting to go see someone else, or it could even be your mother, but you need someone to kind of lay your burdens down, because it might be getting all too much to deal with. For those Cancer men that's very emotional at this time and just emotionally out of control, and seeking some type of escape. So it could be into the arms of another woman, or it could just be your mom or a confidant, that sort of thing. And you may decide that, hey, I'm just going to take a break, but it's going to be very hard for you to still disconnect. You're still going to be hoping and waiting for that moment that things can kind of like come back into focus. And I feel like this person, if you're waiting on someone, they could be possibly, they're thinking about wanting to work things out. Let me see. Yeah, but I would say don't let that person see you sweat, because if you do, that's only going to bring out more arrogance from them. So the best thing that you can do is just, again, find your own self-worth and value in the situation and let it be dead. If you can't speak to the person, then don't chase the person. Don't try to run after the person. Just let it go. And it will do all of you guys well to communicate, talk to people, those that you can rely on, communicate with them. And again, try to get through to those, or try to relay how you feel to people that you can trust with your emotions and that you can be vulnerable with. Because I don't, for you guys to be a Cancer, I don't see any water here at all. So, you're too much in your head, and that could be a little bit, I wouldn't say dangerous, but again, I just feel like that head heart is bringing your emotions up and down, because you're not seeing the results that you feel you deserve. And there's this stuckness of not knowing what to do, and that stuckness, because you're not seeing progress, is making you stressed out. So let it go. That's the advice. The best thing for you to do is let it go. Let the person come to you, or you've put your timeline on it, and once you put a timeline on it, then you can let it go and focus on other things you need to focus on. So that's what I have for you guys for the remaining, I keep saying remaining, for the first 2 weeks of June, the 1st to the 15th. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. And if it has, and you'd like to share it with us, please do so in the comment section below, because we want to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Cancer.